Hey, are you looking for the ultimate confidence, that ultimate edge over your competition, or just that internal drive within of yourself that you got to overcome and conquer? Then this video is for you. So let's stay tuned. Let's get into it right now. What's up, congratulators? Welcome back. I'm Xavier Garcia. This is the Ultimate Psychology channel. I'm creating tons of videos to cure all your life. So today we're getting into, I'm sure the title caught your eye, that you won't outwork me, right? I'm either expressively talking directly to you, or I'm talking directly to my competition. Now, if you're watching me, most likely you're a subscriber, you're a fan, you love to see this confidence in action, and you want a little bit of piece of this for yourself. So I'm right with you, and thank you for the props and the inspiration, the motivation for you. You keep me going as well. If you're a hater, if you're a competitor, well, keep watching and you're gonna see why you can't outwork me. But to my fellow congratulators out here, you guys who are supporting the channel, I got this confidence belief. I was out and I want to share it with you, and I want to share a piece of this with you because you can have your own version of for you to rock and roll in your life. So last week was at the gym and laced up the gloves and went 12 hard rounds of great boxing on the heavy bag, and that felt great. And afterwards my body was vibrating, I was buzzing. I'm like, I felt supernatural. I'm like, yeah, this is what it's about. This is what it feels like. And if I had a camera on me, I'd put it on me right now. And I got myself into that state. I didn't go to boxing this morning, but I felt like unstoppable. I felt like unbeatable, and like nobody could beat me. And it's that frequency, that vibration that we want to be having, if not all the time, most of the time, or when we need to click into it so that we can dominate whatever field or task that we have for the day. All right, so now if I'm going around and saying you can't outwork me, yeah, that sounds braggadocious, right? But I'm not here to put anybody down, and neither should you. But if you recognize, you want a weakness in somebody or a limitation in somebody else, then you can call a spade a spade. And it's healthy to pump yourself up, to promote yourself, to get yourself jacked up and fired up. I love it when I go to the gym and I saw someone going, I'm fired up, fire me up, fire me up. And I was like, yeah, that's the dude right there, right? He's getting himself pumped up. He's getting himself in that emotional state because he's about to start doing some heavy lifting. And you got to get yourself in that physical peak performance state of mind, state of being, and state of physicality. So don't get this confused with about personal attacks and you're putting someone else down or to cut them down, because we know that's not what we're about here. We're about empowering people, strengthening them to be the best versions of themselves. So we never want to do that, because that's the kind of karma that when you put that kind of stuff into other people and you tear them down, that's a poison that eventually come back around and bite you. All right, but so motivation is my thing, motivation is my game, motivation is my industry, and I'm coming into it, I'm entering it. I have lots of competitors out there, lots of competition, but at the same time, it's a positive competition, right? These are people that I also want to collaborate with and work with, that we can feed off of each other, we can work with each other. Iron sharpens iron. I make them better, they make me better, and there's more of us to go around. So I'm not necessarily trying to take over somebody's competition or industry, or their clients, but all I'm here is to serve my customer. So you serve your customer, I serve my customer, and may the best man or woman win. So get that straight and know that it's all love, and it's all done in positive and light and encouragement for the best and for everyone around and everybody involved. So the you won't outwork me statement or phrase is a fact of inner drive. Okay, so where's this inner drive coming from? And if you want to kind of have this confidence, you have to look deeper within yourself to find that inner drive. And it's a fuel also. It's something that empowers you. It's when you have a bigger vision and it motivates you. It's either the ultimate pleasure or that compels you to move forward, or it's the ultimate pain that makes you never want to go back. And for me, myself, I have plenty of whys, big enough whys. And it doesn't matter what your why is. It doesn't matter if you had it worse than me or if you have a head start. All I know is that I'm coming after you, and I'm going after my goals. One reason why is that compels me and motivates me, what compels most of us. It's our family, right? I love my wife. And dare I say I love my wife more than you, but that's neither here nor there. You know the feeling that you have for your loved ones, whether it be for your mother, depending if you're a young son who's trying to come out the hood or whatever, trying to support her or to provide for your family. If you want to retire your family, whether it's your children and you're trying to give them an example, these are some of my motivations. I promised my wife at the altar when we got married that I would take care of her. I gave her a promise to take a chance on me and to go into this life in good faith, right? So these are some of my whys, and it doesn't matter what, like I said, anybody else's whys, but you got to have that why that breaks through all limiting beliefs. It's difficult to find. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to find it, but use everything as a catalyst for this drive to develop and to help you break through and to be the fuel that you need, that you can become unstoppable in what you're doing, in your purpose and your intentions and your aims and your goals in life. Because when you can get that kind of propulsion, get that propeller going, I want to win, I'm going to win, I'm not going to let that stop me, that's not going to be an excuse, I can do it, I can, I will, I must. When you begin developing that habit, that self-belief, and become headstrong like that, you will be unstoppable, and you will know that nobody can outwork you. They won't outwork you because you have too much to live for, and you just can't go backwards. And so my point is that you just have to overcome this. You don't have a choice. Your back's against the wall, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Now you can either go down, live a life that's unfulfilled, and just live in total decay because you came up to life, you were born, you were given a shot, you were given an opportunity, and you lost it, and you died a loser. Or you can get the victory. You can overcome all your obstacles, all your challenges, whatever they are. And there's mounds of them. And I know that whatever you're going through, you're saying, X, man, it's impossible. But nothing is impossible. And you have to make that shift. You have to decide that that's a fact. That's a fact of life, that nothing is impossible. Relatively speaking, there's no reason, no limit on why you can't achieve what exactly it is that you want to achieve, so you can have that sense of fulfillment in your life, that you came, you saw, you conquered, and that like in the Bible says that God can say, well done, good and faithful service, because he has a plan and a purpose for you. He has an agenda and things that he wants you to check off. He has a hope and a future for you. You want to fulfill that. You want to feel proud. You want to leave that legacy, and you can want to leave it all on the field. If you're a football player, you're a basketball player, anybody in sports, or anyone in any type of competition, when you're on the field of competition, yeah, you can see who the winners are, by looking up at the scoreboard and who has more points, and the loser are who has less points. But more than that, it's about the moral victory, and we're here to win the moral victory. Because if your goal is to be #1 motivational speaker in the world, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen for you. That's my spot, especially if you're in my generation, okay? I'm taking the spot over, okay? But we're not here to compare. You're here to run your race and stay in your lane. I'm not trying to crowd into your lane. Don't try to come in mine. And as you go further along, finding your purpose and trying to find your ultimate fulfillment of yourself, it'll become more clear to you. We won't have to try to compete. We won't try to be like, oh, I'm better than you or better than you, because that's a loser man's game. We don't play that. You can find your niche, your lane, and you hit that thing blazing fast, and you never look back. And it's wide open for you. So seize it, take advantage. Know that there is no real competition. It's just the competition that you have with yourself. And you're born with this huge boulder, this huge rock. Everyone is. We all have our own cross to carry, our own cross to bear. But it's meant to be overturned. So turn it over and find the victory. Become unstoppable and never look back. All right, so the last two things I want to say is you don't have to be the smartest person there is. It's not about the skill sets that you have, your education or your background. It's about your internal will, your internal drive. If there's a will, there's a way. And yeah, you're gonna you're gonna have to learn some things to adapt for you to create a total life of success for yourself. But you can do it. So you don't have to be the smartest person here, but you have to be the person who won't be outworked by anyone else. Don't let anybody else take your spot. This is your birthright. Take it and seize your opportunity. Once you get into your position, your championship position, your role, your undeniable role that is uniquely you and suited for you, your placement in life, then now it's about producing results. Because you could be working at a frenzy, you can have all this busy work, but you're not getting any results, right? It's like getting an idiot, motivating him. He's just a motivated idiot. He has no skills, no knowledge. He's not even moving. He's just pumped up, ready to go, right? There's no execution, no results. So get that ambition, get that drive, get that phenomenal will, and then focus your energies towards something that's a contribution to society. You'll reward from it because it's better to give than to receive, and they'll reward for it because you'll be making the world a better place. I'm Xavier Garcia. This is the Ultimate Psychology channel. Please like and subscribe. Share this with a friend or a foe. Maybe you can turn them around. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, God bless you and love with freedom.